So, on average, every other night, we'd do air assaults to take your pick in Iraq to do, whether it's raids, snatch missions, take your pick. And Colonel Ball, being an old country boy, being from Nacogdoches, Texas, and we all referred to each other as boys. Everything he said, yeah, the Baker boys did this, and the Baker boys, and we're flying the Baker boys up here, and the Baker boys are awesome. And that's how we became known as the Baker boys from then on. Well, then we were averaging 5 to 7 firefights a day, 7 days a week. And if you look at photos of the Baker boys, to include myself, I'd say we probably all aged about 10 years. We never left the wire without each other. And so I got to know just about everything about him, and he knew everything about me. Me and Sergeant Baum were having our last cigar before we went to Iraq. And I remember telling him, or asking him, if he thought we'd be lucky enough to bring all our boys home. And I remember Sergeant Baum's reply was, "We've got you for a first sergeant. It's in the back." And never would have dreamed that he would be one of them. That I wouldn't bring back. Louis was the one that got the drop on us before we got him. And so, being I was outdone by him, and he took what I always called my right hand located on the left side of my body, Sergeant Baum, it was just so freaking personal. Every night I was grabbing a squad and going out. I remember the first time we found Louis's house, there was about, 8 or 10 guys sleeping in the yard. They all sleep outside during the summer in Iraq. I wanted so bad to try to find the guy that fit the description and just cut his throat right there. But as soon as we got in a fight, or one of these guys woke up, me and Pursley is exposed in here. Shows though that my personal vendetta, I put more lives at risk. I didn't lose any more lives over it, thank God. But I told you Hubert Picard got embedded to us that same day that Sergeant Baum got killed. And Hubert Picard would go out with us. Well, he wrote a story about it. And that's what he called it, was the 10-day manhunt for Louis. And that's how that became known. We got Louis.
You can't share these experiences with people who don't know nothing about war zone. They don't want to hear about that. They are scary. For them, this is the dark side, and they want to see the sky blue or pink. Second, they can't understand what you say, because for them, anything has to be human, anything has to be respectful, anything has to be beautiful. They wish the war to be clean. The war can't be clean, otherwise it wouldn't be a war. And the problem the army has to face, and soldiers have to face when they come back, is that they have in front of them people who are just simply asking them, did you kill somebody there? Wow, did you kill somebody there? Nobody can understand.
I had a chance to reflect back to Iraq and Afghanistan and things that I'd done that now I'm questioning myself on why I did them. And what I could have done to bring back all the guys that I wasn't able to bring back. And I started getting bitter. And I got bitter at the world, myself, God. I needed to make something look like an accident. And it just happens El Paso has a really windy road that comes down out of the mountains that's perfect for accidents. And there's one sharp bend with some picnic tables there right in that bend, and on the ends of those bends is rock walls with a roof covering the picnic tables. And so the plan was that I would go up to the top, make that motorcycle go as fast as it could, and then make it look like I missed a turn and plow in the side of one of those walls. But however, somebody decided they want to park a car there, and it's an awesome scenery there. You can look out over Juarez, Mexico, back up to the top and wait for these people to leave. While I'm there, my phone rang. And it's Teresa. She talked me down off that mountain.
He was a very angry person, and it seemed like he couldn't see the good in people. He couldn't see the good in himself.
I had this persona that I was invincible, that I could endure anything, that nothing would affect me. And I guess the self-pride was part of what got me to where I didn't want anybody to know about it. But Teresa got me to understand that I could hide behind it and spend the rest of my life bitter and disgruntled. We had a talk one night, and she got me to understand that I could talk about it, and how many lives could I touch if I did talk about it.
For him to be vulnerable and admit that he needed help meant that he was a failure to him in his eyes. And I tried to make him understand that you're not a failure. You'd be a failure if you didn't get help.
A lot of times we'll have an issue and we try to deal with it ourselves. And sometimes those issues become monsters. If a leader doesn't know his soldiers, he can't pick up on those signs that they're having issues. I've had soldiers come up to me later and thank me for showing them that it's okay to get help. It's okay to ask for help. Because we have injuries, even if they're not injuries you can see, it's okay.